going on, guys? Got a little bit of a special treat for you guys today. I know you all been waiting for it. We're finally going to do something with the Mazda. Now, the last time I was running the Mazda, it managed to foul out the spark plugs, so before I can do anything with it I have to change the plugs. So why don't you guys just watch me do that. But first let me show you the car and how it sits right now. Alright guys, this is where she's been sitting for about the past 6 months. She lives here under my carport. I don't like keeping her here, but unfortunately I don't have an option when I first put her here, or I didn't have an option when I first put her here. Now that my mother has a garage, that's where she's going to go stay for the time being. But in order to do that, I got to get her over there, and I'd like to just drive her over there if possible. So let's get to changing those plugs. You can just smell fuel on these things. And this thing hasn't run in I don't know how long, and these still smell like fuel. they just reek of fuel. And this thing hasn't been started in forever. There, they're all in there. Good grief. I really need to change how this car is. There's a lot of cables down there. Anyway, we'll work on that later. Alright, as you can tell, the car is no longer at my house, it's over at my mother's. She has a nice garage and I'm going to keep it in until I can get some time to work on it. But since I got it over here, it's awfully filthy and I want to wash it. So that's my next step, is to wash it. Since we also changed the plugs on this thing, it runs okay. It needs complete tuned. It's terrible. It won't get above 3,000 RPM when you're actually driving it. It'll rev past there, but it won't actually drive past there. So what I'm going to end up doing, I'll push this thing out, give it a wash, bring it back down in here, and we'll talk a little bit more. Alright guys, and this is under the hood. Things I want to change under here are my intake piping. I don't like how this is done. It's what I had at the moment, but the problem is I don't have a way of welding aluminum, so I'm kind of stuck at the moment. I'll have to see what I can come up with and go from there. I also don't like the air filter setup on this. It's just a cone filter put right on the end of the turbo. That was mostly just to get it going, so I didn't have to spend any more money at the time. Ideally, I want to get a piece of pipe and bring the filter out over into this area, so at least it's got a chance of sucking in a little bit of cooler air. And the downpipe I want to redo. The top part of it's all right. It's awful close to the manifold, but the bottom part's what I don't like, and I want to do my wastegate internal, mostly because I don't want a screamer pipe. But beyond that, I don't think I need to change anything out here besides just getting it cleaned up. The alternator sure does look bad, but it still works, and I'm not going to argue with it. There's that. Let's take a look at the inside. Well, even with my little light, this is underexposed, but here's my interior. Like I said, it's a full interior. I got a boost and an air-fuel ratio gauge right there. The mount's alright, I don't particularly care for it. There's a controller for the ECU, and it's running an AFC power, or an Apexy Power FC. Don't know why I couldn't say that. Instrument cluster, turbo timer, boost controller, which I'm not using at the moment, so that can go away. I contribute that with my last, with the original engine's destruction, but I'll talk about that in a later video. Got me some bride seats. Like I said, I have full interior in this thing. I got some bars in it and just random goodies. But yeah, that's the interior. That's the Mazda. That's where it's going to sit for the time being until I get a little more cash saved up. But I know you guys have been wanting a video on it, so there it is. Okay, I'll catch you guys next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.